Joining me now is Limerick, I was going to say quartet, actually is what I read on your bio and absolutely loved it. Raging Sons, how are you getting on?
Good. How are you? Super. How are you keeping?
Fintan and Adam right now, and of course Cullum and Damien as well. But are the two lads still in bed, or what's the crack?
Cullum's in Galway.
Yeah, Dame was probably still in Galway.
Dame was in Galway. Yeah.
I suppose, sure, look, with restrictions and being in a band, it's probably hard to get everyone together, regardless of everything that's going on.
Yeah, for sure. It's we were only saying it the other day. It was like we haven't seen each other since the studio the last time, before the last lockdown kind of thing. But then it doesn't feel like it. Do you know what I mean? 2 months go by and it's like, Jesus, where did that go? Almost. So yeah, it's certainly a strange one.
Yeah, I think it's the monotony of every day is the same, so it's kind of, you don't know what day it is or month or year at this stage.
You don't miss me at all.
No, well, I do, but I talk to you every day, like so.
I know, is it funny how time just kind of, it's like there's no time really. It's just really weird. It's like, oh, it's February now. Okay. I don't know. It's really bizarre feeling and sensation. But you mentioned there about the last time you were all together was in the studio. And of course, Breathe Easy is your second single out now. So talk to us about getting back in studio for that brief moment that you're allowed to be together.
Well, I suppose Breathe Easy was recorded along with some of the other songs in the album during the summer. So it was kind of sitting in the locker. And I suppose with everything kind of going on, release dates and stuff were kind of put off, and with COVID and all that. So we're kind of biding our time really. So by the time we released it, it was back into the third lockdown.
Yeah.
I think we released tonight, like the day of the second lockdown, and Breathe Easy was pretty much the same, So I think it's just our luck. But sure, look, it could be a good thing. People get to listen.
I suppose you're quite lucky though, because as you said, you got quite a few songs recorded during the summer. So that's great to be able to have them to kind of to roll out, while people are at home on their phones and listening to music. Yeah,
totally. Like we have, there's an album worth of stuff there now that we're still working on in the background, which is great. Because it did, like as you said, it breaks up the monotony of this time that we're in. Like there's nothing else going on. So yeah, it's great to have that kind of creative outlet, I guess, and something to stay positive about and stay productive with. And it definitely makes things easier, for sure.
I suppose the most challenging thing about it is, we could have 5 or 6 songs in the album where we still have a little bit of work to do and trying to get up to studio and trying to find like those gaps in between the lockdowns. And like then you have videos and all the other bits and pieces that we have to do as well. And it's great doing it, and like Adam says, it kind of breaks up the monotony of the lockdown. So when we do meet up, we're like super like excited about it, and like we have a great time doing it. And then the next day, then or the 2 days after that, we're back to the normality of COVID and lockdown and all that. It's pretty much the same conversation we had the last time.
I know, it's so funny. People go, do you know when we go back to normal? And I was like, but yeah, you said there, lockdown's kind of become the normality now. It's like, oh my God, this is the norm. Now, I have to ask you about the music video, because obviously I watched your first one and I spotted Cratloe Woods straight away. This one, I couldn't figure out now where it was, but I have to say, I really enjoyed watching it. But where did you get to shoot the scenes where you were playing?
We did that in, we found a hotel in town. And we were like super lucky to get in there and be able to shoot some stuff in there. The other scenes again were in my apartment. Like I've rearranged my apartment about 7 different times now, trying to like angle it in different ways. And I think we've got, because this video is the second in a 3-part story arc, we're going to get the gang back together again in a couple of weeks whenever lockdown allows us to shoot the 3rd video. So we've been blessed in ways that we've been able to kind of move with COVID and the lockdowns and restrictions and stuff to get these things shot and recorded. But yeah, we were super happy with the 2nd video. Shane Serrano did it, and the crew did an amazing job. Again, he's spectacular at what he does. So yeah, super excited for people to see it and kind of get that little bit of feedback back and all that.
Yeah, I have to say, I was really enjoying it. I was watching going, okay, the last time I spotted Cratloe, so like this time I was like, I need to like see in case they show something. I didn't recognize the hotel though. Now I'm like, I need to go back and see if I can figure it out.
You know what? And we're not going to tell you either. You're going to have
to. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'm going to watch. I'm going to see if I can.
In a way, because with COVID, the hotel in question was closed. So only for COVID, we probably wouldn't have gotten in there to do it because it would have been busy.
We'd have been back up in the woods, like. setting the gear up down by the lake.
I know, sure. Well, I suppose that's the lucky thing about Limerick too, though. You have so many great locations as well, to between like outdoor locations, and I know there's a few warehouses as well down the Dock Road that people have been using. So there's definitely a lot of sets that you can go to, and I suppose between yourselves now and Shane Serrano, you'll be able to find loads of hidden gems.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's forcing people to be super creative, like. Yeah, to be fair, it's definitely bringing out that.
Yeah, and I suppose, like you said, there's so many great locations in Limerick. It's something that you might kind of take for granted or not maybe realize until you start searching, because I think with COVID as well, you really had to think outside the box for these locations. Where can we do this? And so it's been a good thing in a way. I think it has made people a little bit more creative.
Oh yeah, you kind of have no choice, so it's like, okay, what am I going to do today? Like, I live near the Three Bridges, so I'm like, I'm going to walk Three Bridges, and I try walking a different direction each time just to kind of mix it up to see if I spot something new. And I don't know if you heard about the claw marks on Thomond Bridge. You heard about this deal? Yeah, the Banshee. I found them the last day. I actually went on search of the claw marks and I found them, and I was like, oh my God. So that's something new to look for in Limerick for me. And that's what every time I'm trying to find different things that I haven't maybe spotted before, but it's kind of getting hard now in third lockdown to try find new things on the same route.
Yeah, within your 5K.
Yeah. The otters are my next thing. The real life otters, not the drawing under the bridge, but the actual otters apparently are right by King John's Castle lately. So that's my next job.
They're actually going to feature in the third video.
Yeah.
We've just decided.
Hey! Are they actually?
No.
Oh. Oh no, I was like, sugar. I was like, you probably get them now before me, because I've been out trying to spot them, but my friend reckons they only come out at the morning time. I don't do mornings, so I won't be seeing any otters if that's the case.
Yeah, it rules us out as well, to be fair.
We're kind of restricted on how many humans can be in the video these days, so we might have to get a few otters or sheep or something.
Ducks, swans, pigeons.
Yeah.
I'm looking out. Seagulls, loads of seagulls.
Yeah, perfect.
You just need to get like loads of bread and just stand down by the water.
Remember, it's a seagull. Just let them off.
Are you taking notes now?
Yeah, I actually.
Here we are. planning out the next music video. So I suppose we've been told March 5th is the date. So are you guys kind of like, are the four of you kind of hoping maybe that by then you'll be able to get back together and get more work done? Or is it kind of just a case of play by ear and see what happens?
Yeah, I think at this stage it's kind of as soon as things open up. Like we have everything kind of ready to go and put in motion. And yeah, I think looking at when the album is going to come out and the steps that we've taken before that, we really have to kind of front load everything to when everything's open up. So yeah, for sure
it's kind of out of our control in a way. We have so much done up to this point. It's kind of like we're waiting for the go ahead nearly.
I know. It's like I know it's kind of just like we're all hoping and dreaming for March 5th. Now, you did, of course, mention the album a few times. So what can you tell us about it?
What can I tell you? Well, again, it's more or less recorded. We still have a few bits to do. So it's going to be, we'd say a 10 track, maybe 11 track. There's a few little hidden surprises possibly, but yeah, so it's going to be a 11 track album. I suppose with the way things are at the moment, like we had planned on releasing 4 singles before the album, so that would kind of, using the time frame that we've been using up to this point, like it probably put us into the summer before the album is out. But I suppose we're hoping as well that by the time we do put the album out, that there'll be possibility of getting around and doing gigs, and like I know we were saying this last summer as well.
I know.
Like we were planning on putting out the singles and thinking we'd be doing gigs in October, November, and at the time we talked to you last, it was at a point where Dolan's Warehouse in Limerick and other places around were actually putting gigs back on with limited seating or whatever, and we're kind of seem like we're far away from that now at this time around, but hopefully come the end of the summer we'll be back in business and we can start the album out for that,
Look, it could be perfect time for you guys. The album will be out and suddenly venues will be open and we'll all be able to go to gigs again.
Yeah, well, that's the plan.
Third time we'll be chatting, we'll be like, so what's changed? No, hopefully now the next time we chat, maybe what we'll do is next time we'll make a deal. The third time we chat, we'll make sure that it's in a venue pre or post gig.
Yeah,
perfect
deal. Okay, hopefully that'll be in the next few months.
She doesn't want to talk to us for another year.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to put that. I'm putting that message into the universe that the third time we shall speak, it should be at a venue.
Yeah.
If not, what I'll do is if I spot you out with the otters or the ducks or the seagulls or something, I'll come running down.
Yeah.
No video stuff.
No. Oh yeah. No. Okay.
No. We'll keep that
Purely
stuff secret.
audio.
Yeah.
It can be done. It can be done. Adam Vinter from Raging Sons. Raging Sons across social media to be up to date with everything that you guys are doing. And of course, said Breathe Easy is out now. And I said look forward to the album as well. And as I said, I really do hope the third time we speak, it will actually be in real life in a music venue.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Meghann.